On October 4, 2021 at 15:39 Coordinated Universal Time, the social network Facebook and its subsidiaries, Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp, Mapillary, and Oculus, became globally unavailable for more than 7 hours. The outage also prevented anyone trying to log in with Facebook from accessing third-party sites. During the outage, many users flocked to Twitter, Discord, and Telegram, resulting in disruptions on these apps' servers. The outage was caused by the loss of IP routes to the Facebook domain name system servers, which were all self-hosted at the time. Border Gateway Protocol routing was restored for the affected prefixes at about 2050, and DNS services began to be available again at 21:05 Coordinated Universal Time. But application layer services were slowly restored to Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp more than an hour later, with service generally restored for users by 22:45. Security experts identified the problem as a Border Gateway Protocol withdrawal of the IP address prefixes in which Facebook's domain name servers were hosted, making it impossible for users to resolve Facebook and related domain names and reach services. Effects were visible globally. For example, Swiss internet service provider Init7 recorded a massive drop in internet traffic to the Facebook servers after the change in the Border Gateway Protocol. Cloudflare reported that at 15:39 Coordinated Universal Time, Facebook made a significant number of BGP updates, including the withdrawal of routes to the IP prefixes, which included all of their authoritative name servers. This made Facebook's DNS servers unreachable from the internet. By 15:50 Coordinated Universal Time, Facebook's domains had expired from the caches in all major public resolvers. A little before 2100 Coordinated Universal Time, Facebook resumed announcing BGP updates, with Facebook's domain name becoming resolvable again at 21:05 Coordinated Universal Time. Facebook gradually returned after a team got access to server computers at the Santa Clara, Calif. data center and reset them. By about 22:45 Coordinated Universal Time, Facebook and related services were generally available again. The outage cut off Facebook's internal communications, preventing employees from sending or receiving external emails, accessing the corporate directory, and authenticating to some Google Docs and Zoom services. The New York Times reported that employees were unable to access buildings and conference rooms with their security badges. The site Down Detector, which monitors network outages, recorded over 10 million problem reports, the largest number for an incident to date. Steve Gibson, a security researcher, said a routine BGP update went wrong, locking out people with remote access to the servers to fix the mistake, and people with physical access do not have authorization to fix the mistake. The Google Public DNS service also slowed down as a result of the outage, while users of Gmail, TikTok, and Snapchat also experienced slowdowns. CNBC reported that the outage was the worst experienced by Facebook since 2008. During the day of the outage, shares in the company dropped by nearly 5% and Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg's wealth fell by more than $6 billion, according to a report produced by Fortune and Snopes. Facebook lost at least $60 million in advertising revenue. Facebook's chief technology officer Mike Schroepfer wrote an apology after the downtime had extended to several hours, saying, "Teams are working as fast as possible to debug and restore as fast as possible." U.S. Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez tweeted about the outage, asking people to share evidence-based stories on Twitter, making fun of Facebook's reputation for spreading factually questionable content. Twitter and Reddit also posted tweets on their official Twitter accounts ridiculing the outage. Users on both Twitter and Telegram reported a slowdown in response times, believed to be caused by people normally on Facebook services switching to those services.